I'm going to introduce you to. You're the matron and the patriarch of the house.
Yes.
And that just basically, with Blue Mountain Paranormal, we just did our ghost investigation. And I just filled them in on a recap of what happened. And now I'm willing to let them tell their ghost stories and a little bit about the house. Because we went in completely blind last night.
Well, it was built in 1908 by Henry Eichholz and his wife, Alvina.
Mm-hmm.
He was a floriculturalist.
He was world renowned. He won awards and ribbons at festivals all over the world for his flowers that he created.
Because we had orchids, we had lilies, we had a whole bunch of flowers
Yeah.
pop up on the orchids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that makes a lot more sense now.
He specialized in roses, geraniums, hostas, chrysanthemums, and carnations.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, some of the ones he developed, you can still go and buy at like Lowe's.
Wow.
The Mars geranium and the geranium americana are both one of his that he created.
The property originally was what we have now, and then all the way down to the end of the road, and then all the way over. And I'm not sure how many greenhouses there were on the property, but there were a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And
around 1908, he sold off 8 of the 10 acres, I want to say, to build this house. He had this house built very quickly. They also had a mess of kids. I think they had like 10 children, I think. So his house was definitely full of kids.
Only one died young, but she was very young, weeks old.
Yeah.
The rest of them made it to adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
We are the 7th owners of the house. Not a whole lot about the other previous owners, just the builders.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know a whole lot about people who bought it right after them.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't dug into it too much, but yeah, everything you said was pretty spot on from what we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
So, not last night, but the night before, one of our guests saw a full-bodied apparition on the stairs here. He said, what color? She had brown hair?
She had brown hair. She had a red dress with yellow flowers, like you've seen. And she just kind of looked at him, and then he looked away and looked back, and she was gone. But it was funny because we had hosted a murder mystery, and she was dressed the way that all of us were dressed. And he was trying to figure out who she was, because he's like, I haven't seen you at this party, but you look like you're supposed to be here.
And so she was just gone.
Yeah.
And I've seen her before. I've never seen her body, but I've seen that dress. Upstairs on the 2nd floor.
Yep.
Coming down from the 3rd floor. She was right at the bottom there. We do see shadows quite often.
So in the basement, I've seen shadows in the other room where I've been working out. On this floor, we had the cup move. I feel like a womanly presence in the kitchen in the mornings when I'm getting ready to leave and when he's cooking. And I've seen like a shadow here and there sometimes. She likes to hang out over by the pantry area.
As far as you know, there's definitely more than one woman here.
Yeah.
There's a young woman. She's, I think, about 16, 17. As best as we can tell, just from conversations on like the dead bell and stuff like that she had tuberculosis. And the other big hit we got was a man who was a World War I veteran who stayed here with the family because he got lost part of his face in the war, and he has a facial prosthetic. So he's missing one eye. There's other experiences. A couple weeks ago, woke up 2 o'clock in the morning and somebody singing, a woman singing in the house. You had somebody try to open the door when you're up on the 3rd floor.
Yep.
I see shadows up there all the time. It's on the 3rd floor, especially.
We'll have the light in the hallway on and the light off, and then we'll be watching TV, and we'll see shadows moving back and forth in the hallway.
And a cat sitting right there beside us.
Yeah.
Not him.
Yeah, it's not him.
Cat's very lovely. He came give me love multiple times.
Oh. He loves people.
He loves humans.
I didn't pick him up, but he definitely wanted my attention several times. Yeah.
And we'll come in like rooms, and he'll just be like laying on his back with his belly up, purring.
Oh yeah, we're like, who's giving you belly scratches? Because it's not one of us.
Well, I think the cat can definitely see something.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I said, there's something weird with that red couch over there last night, but I mean, couldn't really tell anything wrong. So just kind of like 'Cause I actually felt like there was something over there, but the main thing is we actually heard somebody come down the stairs. We thought it was Jimmy or his mom walking around, and we checked it all out. We didn't find nothing. Like I said before, like I saw because I was going to the bathroom, and because we were just having a dead bell session, and we saw that shadow come. It's basically from the basement area. It's like right at the steps right there, and I saw it. It was like the dark mist just took right around to the kitchen. And when I went in the kitchen looking around for it, it's not there. So it only lasted maybe 10, 20 seconds. I mean, it was gone like real quick. But that was interesting.
The one young lady is the one who loves music.
That was another thing. Jimmy was playing with the radio in there, playing music, and we turned it off the old style orchestra music. And he went to turn it off and turn it back, and he got pinched.
That tracks.
Don't change the music.
He jerked because he thought one of us did it, like nobody was around him, but he actually got pinched. Somebody actually physically pinched him. And because he was messing with the music.
That's
we
impressive.
played music later on that night, last night. But we just streamed off YouTube. We had more control over it. But like I said, we had a lot of stuff with the dead bell. We asked a lot of yes no questions.
Did you like the bell?
It liked the bell. I mean, the bell. I had the bell, the candle, and the envoy laid out in a line, and the candle just kind of kept going on and off. But the bell seemed like it was the most popular trigger object for whatever was here. Because it really, I told it to stop it, it actually stopped. It's ding, 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 ding. Stop it, it stops. And it actually started being more, 1, 2 later on. But it also went back a couple times where ding, 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 ding. So, I'm not sure, but I'd say a lot of it was because we asked about some of the stuff with the octopus, like the greenhouses. Yes, he worked in the greenhouses. We didn't ask, we didn't know about the flowers, but a whole bunch of flower names popped up on the octopus.
Yep.
I pulled the log off of it, but it actually died. We ran into it, the battery died completely. I didn't plug it back in, so.
Yeah, no, that all definitely checks out because it was. I mean,
He had greenhouses all over the property. Yeah.
If you go in through town and you head west, you'll see there's Eichhold's flower shop that's still there. That was there for his flower shop, but it's been run by the same family he sold it to in the 30s.
Because he wasn't a farmer or gardener. We got some like trees or orchards where we were going with it because it was like trees and bushes. It was not about food.
Yeah.
And there was nothing to do about food. Because that was one of the things, well, did you grow this? No. Did you grow that? No. Did you do this? No. We never thought about flowers.
Yep. All flowers.
So, because he liked apples. Did you like to eat apples? And yes, he did not like potatoes. He liked apples.
Who doesn't like potatoes?
Yes, did you like potatoes? Like, ding, ding, no. Would you like eating apples? Ding, ding, or ding. Yeah.
Well, this is apple orchard country. They are everywhere.
Yeah. And what's some other things we asked? We just asked, like Robert asked some stuff, I asked some stuff. It was, like I said, it had a really good dead bell type, session. I really liked the REM pod, by the way. That was a really cool REM pod. I turned it off.
Oh, the pump, yeah.
The pump, the EMF pump, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was really cool.
Good.
Yeah, last time we turned that on, then activity really started spiking up after that.
Yep.
Like I said, like pretty much
More to draw on.
in here we didn't have as much EMF. It seemed like the two big EMF spots, and the spots moved, by the way. And if you basically lay out your meters, you can actually see it move. It's a slow movement, but it actually moves probably, I think it moved about 4 or 5 feet in like an hour.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like there's a spot there for right at the foot of the table. And then the other spot's right there in the living room, about where I was sitting. And like you move the meter a little bit out or a little bit up or down in that little like cylinder area, and the meter will go back to 1. So there's no wiring or anything. We already checked all that out.
Yeah.
I even pulled out my more advanced meter. It did like more,
And the wiring in the house is all new, so there's no like old stuff that's bleeding power
Well,
out
in the
or anything.
basement, I checked the wires with the EMF meter, and I've actually checked the outlets and stuff.
Yep. Oh,
That
nice.
would get a base reading, and all that was pretty much base what it should have been. I didn't notice any real high EMF fluctuations with any of the wiring outlets, lights. No, these are old school lights. They still don't have a whole lot of EMF signature.
Yeah, I'm very sensitive to it, so I would know in the house if there was any leakage. I can feel it in my head when there's high EMF.
But like I said, like there's a lot of high EMF down here. Like it sparked red for quite a while.
Oh wow!
I mean, like in there, like 30 minutes of almost red, 3 meters.
Wow.
We had 3 meters laid out in
Wow.
the triangle up there, and like we were doing the dead bell session, it was like 30 minutes long. And like 30 minutes, they were all yellow red, all 3 of them. And then after, you could tell the ghosts got tired because they all started dropping down to like 1, 2 green, and then it just sort of faded away. And then same within there, then it came back, and then it died again, came back. Seemed like it sustained more with the EMF pump on. So it didn't like die like 15, 20 minutes of real high activity, then it like slow down, and it boosts back up again. So
Very interesting.
oh, that was interesting. Temperature meter, like when I first took it with the windows open, it was like cold as could be at like 63 degrees in here.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that kind of
Yeah.
temperature drop
I mean,
last
it was
night.
like it was cold. So like I said, we turned on the heat, and like some clanking the pipe, I think or clanking we heard, noise we heard, were probably the radiators.
Yeah, there'll be some popping.
Yeah.
The one over there is the worst thing going upstairs. That one makes noise. The rest are usually actually pretty quiet though.
Yeah, definitely was something walking down the stairs and walking around down here. So
Yeah, no, we hear that
we
too.
did have some REM pods on the stairs go off. We didn't catch them right away because we turned the buzzers off. And because it's 1 click over, 2 clicks, the buzzers and lights. So we saw the lights go off on them a couple times. Did not get it on camera though, but Robert noticed it because they went off in series going upstairs. We had all 3 of them upstairs.
Interesting.
See, if you lay the cords out, like the motion cords,
Yeah.
and like you can tell because they'll trip in sequences if there's something actually coming downstairs.
Yep. Yep.
We should just have a camera on there, but
Well, I said just the night before. I said full body apparition going up right up these stairs.
I would say the landing and right down there is a hot spot, and these couple rooms down here, I think there's actually a good bit of activity.
The other thing, the thing I've seen the most though are blue orbs.
I've said several times we saw a whole bunch of orbs last night, with the windows open, with the windows closed.
But these actually emit light.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like a light anomaly. Like I thought there was maybe like a car passing or something.
Yeah, the one I've seen has been very small, itty bitty, but it's bright blue. And so you just go through
I
rooms.
saw them. We saw them a couple times. I was thinking it was reflections off the chandelier with something outside, but I don't know because like how I usually determine whether or not they're reflection light or something else is depending on how erratic their movement is. Like if they're just a standard straight trajectory or it's like a little float, then it's probably a debris or a reflection.
Where I've seen has been in the master bathroom. And there's only one window and it faces trees, so there's no outside lights coming in there. And then we had someone in the basement saw it was very large blue.
And of course, there's no windows in the basement.
Like he said, it was so bright it was literally lighting up the room.
Wow. That'd be neat to see.
Yeah.
And film.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, we do have several orbs we got on film. And they are like little light colored streaks. So, I mean, I'm not sure like how long their definition lasted. Probably like 3 to 5 seconds. Even Jimmy saw a couple and his mom.
Yeah, overall, we definitely have lots of activity, but everything's very benign, very just friendly or curious, or they're just doing their own thing.
I think they're just doing their own thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't had anything bad, which is